Yay! Okay. Hello YouTube, I'm Bacon Thief and today's topic is college. As I mentioned in my first video, I am a college student. I'm making this video because I know that a lot of high schoolers just graduated from high school. Congratulations. And I know that other students are getting out of school for summer and they might be wanting to get a head start in learning about college, which I commend you because you're ahead of everyone else that doesn't think ahead like you do. So this video is going to be talking about how I got into college, what I like about college, what I don't like about college, the good, the bad. So I'll tell you my experience with it and everything, and so then you can understand how it feels. Then you can get kind of a head sight. I do go to a community college, so it is not university. Really. Clock. Why do clocks hate me? There was like 2 or 3 times that the clock started going off, and I was like, no! It's my recording time! Mine! What? So yeah, it's basically my perception of what I have dealt with in college and how different it is from high school and everything. So how did I get into college? I registered with my college, which was on the home page, and which was pretty simple. And then I got my financial aid set up, and then my college held an open house, which is where, like, an open house type thing where they take you on a tour of the campus and show you all the buildings. And then at the end, they helped me register with my classes. With my financial aid, I have to declare a degree into the medical field, so I'm doing the nursing degree. And we set me up with all those classes, and then I went home. So the process was pretty simple. They were pretty helpful. And after registration, your schedule, or my schedule, was online. So then I could print it out, go to the bookstore, hand them my schedule and be like, help me! And they literally just take it and they go running off, and just based on your classes. No actual names of books. They just go by class and they give you all the books and then you pay for them. Mine. Clocks! Okay, so the clocks have finally stopped disrupting me. Okay, so yeah, once we got the books all settled down, then it was just smooth sailing from there. Then it was just basically just waiting for my classes to start. What I like about college and what I don't like about college. The first thing that I think almost every college student really likes is the freedom. Honestly, after one of your classes ends, you can go and get whatever kind of food you want, go to any place that you can drive to, walk to, whatever, and just go get you some lunch. You can go hang out with your friends, you can go home, take a nap. Really, it's the freedom. The freedom is really the best thing about college. But also, you can choose what time you want your classes, which is a major thing. I love picking. Like, you can be in morning, afternoon, night classes. Of course, if it's a very limited class, not a lot of teachers are teaching it, you do have to be a little more restricted on what you can pick. So it's not like you go to school and then everyone gets out at the same time. This is go whenever your scheduled class is. And this is the time that you chose, you're okay with. You get to choose your teachers, which is a very nice thing, because I remember back in high school, back in my day, back in high school, I used to hate thinking about, oh my gosh, I'm going to get this teacher, and she's going to be awful, and I'm just going to be miserable the entire year. So you can actually look up reviews on your college professors, and you can be like, oh, this teacher is actually pretty cool. I want to be in their class. But of course, you may have to deal with the time restrictions on that. So if you choose bad teacher, you gotta think about, you also have to deal with the time that they choose to do their class. Another good thing is the people there. The people are so cool. Because you're more than likely going to be placed in classes with people that are also interested in the field that you're going into. Like I said before, I am going into medical, so I'm with like a whole bunch of other people that want to be doctors, nurses, radiation lab techs, you know, and it's really cool. And clocks, you know, okay, it's just a 15-minute one, so it's just short. In classes with people that are interested in the same thing as you, and that actually makes you get along with them a lot better, because more than likely they want to be there, and that's the great thing about it. And so, you know, you get along a lot better, you enthuse about this stuff, and in the medical field at least, we really care about each other. We see each other sometimes and we're like, did you pass this class? Did you pass the exam? Because everyone had to take it. And so it's just really cool to how that worked. So yeah, taking classes with people with similar interests as you, it's just a really great thing. Like, I've made friends with people that I don't think I ever would have in high school. I'm friends with someone that's 6 years older than me, and she has a kid, and she has tattoos all up her arms, and it doesn't bother me. It's just like we get along perfectly, because we were both going in the medical field. We do doctor jokes all the time, because we're like, oh yeah, like, my handwriting's awful. Yeah, my handwriting's awful too. No wonder we're going into the medical field. But yeah, so it's exciting. It's really great. I mean, I'm not majorly popular because I am still in my shell a little bit. I do get nervous when I'm around a lot of people, but these people are pretty welcoming, and they include you right in pretty much. They really want to know what you're doing with your life, so it's awesome. The bad part about college is it is a lot of work. You're gonna have a lot of assignments due. If you're one of those people in high school where you almost never had homework, it's probably not gonna be like that in college for you. It's less likely, unless you're going for classes where you have to use in-class software. Then you will have less. But for people in medical or engineering even, you do have to do a lot of homework, which can be very stressful. Right now I am in the summer semester and I'm taking 2 online classes, philosophy and sociology, and so I have a ton of assignments due this week. Every week is new assignments. This week, these assignments, they were not due before, they're due now. They're due before Friday. And I can read them off for you right now. So it's chapter 4 and 5, a discussion board, assignment 1, which is our first paper, 3 pages long. Then a discussion board, and then a quiz. And then I already did this part, but I had to read about 2 different philosophers, which is pretty hard because the way they speak is just, what are you saying to me? So yeah, it's very stressful. I know I picked up some bad habits because of the stress. I now drink a lot of soda. I got off of soda for a long time, and I had like 1 soda a week, or even no soda that week, which was really good for me. And now I'm back to like 2 or 3 sodas a week, which is very bad for me. Sometimes more, depending on how stressed out I am. It's like a person in coffee. Like, I'm needing it to wake me up, make me feel better, and give me some kind of energy. But yeah, so it's really bad, but I'm a lot of work, stress, and your teachers aren't really gonna help you anymore. You can ask them questions and they'll answer it, but they won't get mad at you for not turning in assignments. They won't personally come to you and figure out what's going on. I mean, unless they really care that much, which a lot of them just don't. They do their job. They give you the assignments, they teach you, and then they go. But so the teacher is not as close as a connection. And along with that, you can also butt heads with your teachers, because sometimes you can't always choose the best teachers. I had an English teacher, and I usually love my English teachers. Well, back in high school I did, and and so this one, me and her butt heads quite a bit, because I didn't like her teaching style, and I also didn't like her attitude, because she seemed like her attitude kind of went up and down. And I was just like, I don't know what to think about you, because you try to be nice, but then you also are a major pain, and you don't listen to anyone else. So, I don't know. But the good thing about this, and this is another part of the good stuff, is the classes are a lot shorter. You have to deal with them for a lot shorter time. You know, you got 16 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, whatever, and say, hasta la vista, teacher of evil. And then you're done with it. So, you don't have to deal with that teacher again. So that's the good thing about it, but even in that short time, it just be like, on top of all this. Anyway, screw it, I'm talking over the clock. You talk too much today. Okay. But so you can butt heads with teachers, but luckily you don't have to deal with them for very long. And so, there is some upsides to things. But so there's the good, there's the bad. Again, it's a community college, it is not university. I'm sure there's a lot more good and bad stuff in universities, but I'm not there yet. So you guys can comment down below and tell me what kind of college you're planning to go to. If you're going to college or university, you can name what college, what you want to do, if you know that. Because some people, they don't know. So, just let me know down in the comment section below, and I will be more than happy to read them and to know more about your life. If you have any other questions about college I didn't really go over, about the registration process or whatever, just let me know. You can message me at my email, which is down in the description, or you can leave a comment. I'm sure I'll read over it. Take care, and I'll see you guys later.